here. Give me 1 second. And hello. Let me see here. Jay, I'm glad to see you in here, brother, and I hope your day went well. That is a very good friend of mine who lives down the road practically. And Kevin and Bob and Tim. And thank you, Kevin. Yes, please hit the like button, folks. And Bob, I hope you're feeling better, brother. And Rick and Gary. We got 18 people climbing in so far. Heather will be in shortly. She's doing a couple things around the house real quick. And as you noticed, I'm using, let me adjust this, my webcam, because I think it's better than messing around with the phone, to be quite honest with you. It's easier to just log in, you know. And Keith, what is up, brother? And Chris, good evening to you. Darte and Air Cold Boxer, what is up, brother? And Mr. Kirkpatrick, how are you, Bill? My Pennsylvania neighbor. You know, I want to bring up Jay, the first person here that posted Happy New Year, who I consider a friend. And when the spring hits, I want to do an interview with him with his car. I seen it at a car show. He lives 10 minutes from me. Actually, I was just past his house the other day. His Beetle's amazing. I will leave it at that. I want to do an interview and show you the car and maybe sneak a ride in with him. Really great guy. Beautiful car. You guys will faint when you see it. And Sue, happy Sunday to you. Darren, hope everyone have a good Christmas. Look forward to good. Me too, Darren. And tell Oliver to let me know when a package makes it. I'm curious to see what he thinks. And Darren, thank you very much. Darren goes to some extended trouble for me by always making up memes for me. Don't want to call it memes or pictures for me. And that's very supportive. It really is. And I appreciate that very much. And let me see. Sounds good and good video. Oops. Screen jumped. Here we go. There we go. Sounds good. And Pappy Scott, my friend right up the street in Greensburg. And hi, Vicky, if you're watching. I hope you're feeling better, my friend. I've known Vicky for a very long time, and she had some health issues recently, but it looks like she's kicking back now. I hope she is. Actually, I'll be seeing her in about a week. I plan on getting together. And Jorg, how are you? And James, Micro Will. And Core Dog, how are you? Washington State, you're across the map there. And James, blessings to you, my friend. Thank you for saying that. And where are we at here? Excuse me. Halfway Christmas, have to stop for y'all. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Neil, what is up, brother? And we have Toby and Liam in the house tonight, which is cool. And Rick, well, we got 44 people. Quick, 31 likes. Dadu, how are you? And just trying to make sure I don't like to miss anybody. I don't like that. And James in Tennessee, we're not warm. It's cold here. Jackson's Garage is back in. And yeah, please smash the like button, folks. I really appreciate that. It helps the algorithm greatly. And Kevin's asking James, where are you at? Because he's in Tennessee. And Mr. Johnson, how are you, Jim? Good evening to you. And making sure I do not like to miss anybody. Matthew, I hope you're doing well. You're West Coast, so you're doing well because you're nice and warm. San Diego, I could be wrong. Is that the place that's like 70 degrees year round? And I could be wrong, very possibly. And Gary, what is up from Sacramento? My door's a little off. When I lifted it, noticed a hairline crack. Should I just stitch weld and what gauge metal when patching? Where was a little off when I lifted it. Noticed a hairline crack. Where are you seeing the crack at, my friend? Because there was a crack in my A-pillar that needed fixed. And I actually did a video on door adjustment for up, down, in, and out, inside out, you know. But I'm not a professional welder either, though. But I would pretty much, depending on where the crack is, I would use like 023 or something and just zzz, 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 kind of funny noise to make, I guess, you know, very light tacks. And good evening to you, John and Dave. Happy New Year to you, sir. Thank you for coming in. And we have the screen jump. There we go. And we have James Lawson, and spent the day doing body work today. Ever told you how much I hate sanding? I don't like sanding at all. As I gotten older, it's not as funny, you know. I don't enjoy it. I really do not. But James Lawson stopped in to say hello here, and we have only 37, but I feel like, 37 after calling around the floor working on a Beetle the past few days. I was going to go in the garage today. It was almost 60 here, and I didn't because I wanted to spend some time with Heather getting some running done. So I'm going there tomorrow about 30 degrees and finally sanding and painting the dashboard. Ugh. Fernando, happy holidays to you. Bottom of the doorpost. Oh, okay. Yeah. If it's rotted real bad, just be careful you don't start burning through and then metal disappears. You know what I mean? With something like that, me not being a professional welder, I would use like 023 and keep tacking unless somebody on here has a better idea than that. Pretty much 7 degrees, 365, but I love the rain when it comes. Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought so. I don't know why that. I never usually have good geographical information, but for some reason that was stuck in my head. Let me see here. Oh, my dog's choking on a bone or something. Let me see. I'm just trying to make sure. I scrolled back a second because the screen jumped. I don't like missing anybody. I just don't like it. It just doesn't work out for me. And got all that. And okay. There we go. Slam and Z, what is up? And Dave from Buster's Travel, my friend, how are you? Santa brought cheese from Bob. Santa brought cheese from Bob to me, too. And boy, is that cheese good. Thank you, Bob Putty. I really, really appreciate that. That is Wisconsin cheese. Wow. And Ollie, what is up, Oliver? Keep an eye on your mailbox, brother. Please. I kind of popped something in the mail for you, and I hope you do like it. I really, really do. And hopefully I'll see you in July or August. I hope you're coming to hang out because I would like you to be in a video with me if it's okay with your mom and dad. We need an Oliver video on YouTube. We have to. He's a cool dude. We were in the high 60s in Kansas yesterday and low 20s and dropping fast today. Yeah, we're going to take a dive here with the temperature. It's coming, I think, starting tomorrow, in all honesty. The gas company needs me to fire my furnace up and keep it running hard. It makes them happy. Let me see here. Tofu Vision, Merry Christmas, VW, love Gur, Slade family, peace and love. And it was 75 yesterday. So I laid in my hammock in the afternoon. Oh, I'm jealous. That would have been nice to do. I really enjoyed the Christmas tour. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. Heather, you know, and I don't want anybody ever to take that wrong. We're not egotistical. We're not showing off. But I think most people that know me in real life know that. We just love Christmas time and we love showing off the decorations. I think it is so fun. I really do. Yeah, please smash the like button, folks. We got 48 people and only 40 likes. So please kick up the like button. It's free. Click, and it helps the algorithm. And thank you, Dave. Hope the cheese was good. Oh, yeah, that cheese was good. Although Heather keeps eating it because she likes cheese, and that is really, really good cheese. Let me see here. Found a VW Solix 30 pick one for $40. Just spent the cleaning and rebuilding this week. Oh, good, good. That is awesome, Toby. That is awesome, my friend. And they're easy to rebuild. They really are. As long as the bushings are good, you're fine. And Chris, I hope everyone had a great Christmas too. I really, really do. Slade family rules. Thank you. That was nice of you. We have a great family here. We really do have great folks. We honestly do. And thank you, Neil. It's fun doing it. This year I told Heather, here, I'll just hand you the camera and you walk around with it, because I don't know what to say about a lot of this stuff, but she does put a lot of effort into it, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I know, Scott. Painting in the weather is not fun when it's wet out. That's when weird things happen, but I got to get this car done for May 1st deadline. It's something I got to do, in all sincerity. Plus, I'm joining a big car group out your way, Scott. So I promised them the car would be finished. It's Bob Putty's birthday. After everyone is done chatting, there's a surprise party at Bob's house. And Bob Putty, happy birthday, my friend. I know I told you on Facebook, but I want to tell you in here, happy birthday, my friend. And he just turned 29 today. He's only going to hit 30 soon, and then it's downhill. For ours, for me, VW show Chattanooga. Maybe you shouldn't feel him from the table end. And happy birthday. I'm just running through real quick, trying to catch up here. And room for one more. Cookies. Yep, the cookies were made. And sweet, come on over. I wish we could, Bob. Then we'd aggravate you, though. Joe, what is up? How are you, my friend? And all the effort to teach a cat how to unwrap presents and no cookies. Kevin, I need to just start a restoration on bugs. My dad used to go to Circle Your Wagons. I've heard that show brought up a couple times. And Keith, you're welcome. That was funny. You're all welcome. And there we go. And Mr. Brisket, Duke, how are you, my friend? It's now 63 degrees. The wind is blowing about 25 miles an hour outside the handful away in the shed. Yeah, our temperature's starting to drop now. Too nice of a day. They couldn't stay that long. The chain of blessing the wife has made a home. Thank you. She loves her cottage house. We don't have a big home, but we try to make it comfortable, And let me see. BCM, what's up, Carl? How you doing, brother? And happy birthday, Uncle Bob. And I smacked that like button hard. Easy now, easy. Let me see here. I hope I'm done by May. I hope I am. I'm going to try my best. I'm not going to film some things because it is repetition. I don't want to paint this fender, paint that fender, and then it gets boring. So I'm going to time lapse a lot of the stuff, for except certain things, that I want to be seen, technically speaking. Hello, happy birthday. I'm wearing a 66 Beetle. The body is currently off the chassis. I'm almost finished with the body repairs and painting. Next step is to reinstall the body. Well, thank you coming in, Born. I appreciate that. And, when you do it yourself, it's a good feeling. The end result is so much better than just paying to get it done or buying one done. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you know what I'm getting at. Under the chassis, engine's already installed in the chassis. My question is this: easier to lower the body onto the chassis with the engine already in place, or should I install the body? Truthfully, if you're pretty well, that you're lined up with your heater channels with the body to the chassis with the bolt holes and everything, I'm sure maybe you checked that already. I've seen a lot of people lower the body down, with the motor already in it. Just, watch your wiring, make sure everything is clear and out of the way, and move slow, and you'll be perfectly fine. We're waiting for our official Slade cookies in the mail. George, they're already there. They're on your doorstep. You got to check. Did you figure out a way to get good heat in your garage so you can lay some paint down? Well, for right now, I am going to go ahead and use the electric heater. I got that big one hanging from the ceiling. And once I get it up to about 70 degrees, I'm going to warm my metal, then shut the heat down temporarily, spray, get some fumes out, turn the heat on. I'm not going to invest in any more equipment right now. This economy is really wonky. Well, it has been for like 5 years, 6 years. I don't even know. But I was going to get a torpedo heater, but then again, I don't want flame, spray, boom. Unless I do it live, then it might be interesting. Let me say, Heather, have you take down the Christmas decorations? No, they're not down yet because we still have family coming the following weekend. So we're leaving everything up still, and then that's it. Then we'll be taking everything down. And then Heather will go back to her cottage decor that she keeps up year round. And Mr. Pearson, how are you, Kevin? And Vicky's in AZ. She's in Arizona hanging out. Hello, Heather from Scott and Vicky. Oh, darn it. Okay, Bob. And Slade, is there a way to share our pictures with the community? Yes, there is, James. If you join the Facebook group called Slades VW Community, you can share away on that group. Great people in the group. Great people. It's like family. And it's a nice group to be part of because we tolerate no nonsense. It's probably one of the okay, I don't want to use the word better. It's probably one of the more laid back groups where everybody's helping each other all the time. And there's Heather just stopped in to say hello. Let me adjust the camera a little bit there. And Ron, how are you, Mr. Rhodes? Your home decorations are exceptional. Can't imagine the time to create. Thank you, Ron. I give her tips and tricks, and then she learns, you know, that I'm just kidding. I don't really do anything. Ron, if you come over to the picnic this year, because we're probably having it here, you know, you'll get to see the house. Not that it's anything great. It's a cottage, but at least it'll be fun. So I hope you and your Carmen Gia make it this year. Let me see. Hi to Scott and Vicky. Weather here is not so 65 today, 15 in the morning. Wow.
Same here.
That's a heck of a drop, George. That's what's going on here, but you're not that far from me. I think you're one state down from me a little bit, technically speaking. And Borna, you're welcome. And I have a propane torpedo heater if you need to borrow it. And you know, the torpedo heaters, like, and I appreciate that offer. They heat a garage up really fast. I had a kerosene one before. I should have held on to that. Let me see. I'm glad you show how to take the valve cover off. What tool to use, because it will help me find TDC and set the distributor. Okay. And truthfully, use a screwdriver to take the valve cover off. But a member a while back had sent me a tool that they used to use at the VW dealerships back in the day. And I'm going to do a short or at the beginning of my next video showing it. It's really, really unique. Can I get your honest opinion on China's Weber carbs? Few things left finished, 44, 48s. Kevin, you know what? A lot of people have had a lot of luck with, you know, the Chinese carbs. I'm running Cadrons. I've ran Webers. I have not ran the Chinese ones, to be honest with you. Maybe somebody can chime in, but I know a few people that have run the Chinese 40 IDFs and never had an issue, for except the throttle shafts wearing out a little premature compared to the others. But we got to save money. It is not cheap now. And all hell, the decorator lady. Boss lady has arrived. Yes, she is the boss of the house here. Hello, Miss Heather. Hi, Heather. Now we have the complete duo for the Slade family.
That's right.
Heather is here now. It's a party.
It is a party.
Yeah, actually, she's kicking the channel back up soon. Her channel. I don't know if it's belonged to it, but I'll explain before the end of the chat tonight what's going on with that, because we made a final decision today on her channel. You have almost 900 subs, but she wants to kick back in now. Alida, how are you? Let's give my grandson some RA physical therapy since they seem to have too much energy.
Good idea.
Somebody was doing push-ups. Okay, let me see here. Indianapolis. Okay, I didn't think you were far. I could not remember, George. I really couldn't, in all honesty. Ben, how are you, Mr. Garvin? Nice that you stopped in. I appreciate that. Ben is another one that don't live far from me. And we have MV. How are you, Mike? And I wish they wouldn't have changed these.
I know. They changed everything.
Well, it throws me off. Now I'm starting to get used to who's who again, you know. Best battery to use. One that starts that car, Mr. Pearson. Pretty much I've always liked Interstate, but I think now when you're doing the battery, you're going to have to really shop because the prices are crazy on there. The Bill Kirkpatrick on here had sent me a link, and I'd have to find that it's on my phone, with the battery that he got from a depot or something. It was very, very reasonable. Use torpedo to get the garage hot, then shut it off, then electric wouldn't have to work so hard. And you're right, Darren. That was my thought process. I wished I could just leave my electric heater running because I'm going to put an exhaust fan at the bottom of the garage door to pull the fumes. But I don't know with an electric heater, it's one of them big ones hanging from the ceiling, if that could go boom. I'm not sure with electric that way. If there's a hot coil in there that could go crazy.
Glad the garage is far from the house.
It is. Boss lady in the house. And I have great luck with HPM X40s. Andy Krishnak likes some too. He has a shop up north of me. He's installed a lot of the HPM X40s and loved them. He has never had an issue with them. And let me see here. There we go. Mark, what is up, brother? Attorney Ruby is back and driving. I'm enjoying your stickers and magnet. Chinese carbs are junk, not worth it. Rebuild a real one. And thank you. I'm glad you received them. I'm glad you're happy with them. I don't run the Chinese ones just because I know about the throttle shafts wearing out in them a little premature. But that don't mean I've known people to run them, and I've had some good luck so far. I think it's a crapshoot is what it is. So, Calorie Loader, how are you? I'm glad to see you made it in. And we have 59 people, 57 likes. Alita has got her eye on it. And I will be coming from Georgia. That's a little bit of a ride.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a ride there. And but I bet your weather's nice.
There's my buddy.
And there's Wayne. What is up, brother? And Chris, how are you? Thank you for checking in. And are you going to run a factory fuel pump with CADs? Would you run a fuel pressure regulator with a factory pump? And that's a good question, Jackson. I have a Carter fuel pump, electric fuel pump, I'm sorry, that I'm putting under the tank in the front. Lily, please. Her collar's just jingling away like bells in the background. Electric fuel pump by Carter, and I am going to run a Milpasi. I think it's an Italian regulator, very good regulator with a fuel pressure gauge, because I want to dial it in precisely, because you already know this though. It will run so smooth then, to be honest with you. And I bought a brand new mechanical fuel pump in a box, and it's going to sit on a shelf now. Terminal side up, side or top. I run it on the side if I can, but that's just me. Don't do that, because if it grounds out, then you're going to be upset. But a lot of people like running them on the top. Just watch that your seat springs don't go down if you get somebody on the heavier side. And they make, cover over with some rubber over top of the battery terminals if you're on top with them. But basically, they are top mount though. Hey, you too. Happy holidays. Beef Soda, thank you so much. Happy holidays to you too. And there we go. Resetting my garage and I get my diesel heater going. Yeah, those are nice, honestly. They really are nice. I tried one and I don't think it heated mine the way I really, really wanted it to, sadly. But my garage is not insulated at all. And what his deal with the tension pulley and engines now? I don't run a tension pulley on mine, and and some people do. They like the tension pulleys with the wider belts, the serpentine belts. I've never run one, to be honest with you, not for a specific reason, And Kurt, I'm getting a new Facebook page up right now. Okay, that sounds good. And we have 62 watching and 58 likes. And Chris is in Missouri. And Heather's yelling at the cat because she's acting like a nut in there. What did she do?
She's in the tree.
Oh, okay. Tabitha's in a Christmas tree. She's running in here now. Battery Warehouse Outlet in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that, brother. It's on my phone. I screen capped what you sent me that time, but I know it was a really good price, in all honesty. And Damon, a peaceful New Year to you all. I'm going to say New York. I was getting it all out there. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. How do you prep and paint inside the vents under the rear window? Funny you brought that up, James, because me and Nate, a very good club member, were just talking about that. And I just did my engine compartment. I don't know if you've watched all the videos. Got that all done, and I made the removable rear apron video, and I kept staring at that vent. The only thing he came up with, and I know he's right, is the sandblast or bead blast that in there. which I don't have access to that stuff. So I think I'm going to try to put a flap disc on something and get it in there. I don't know. Here's my thought too. I'm wondering about, my dog got a Mr. Bill toy and she keeps squeezing it and it keeps going, oh no. I was thinking about spraying aircraft stripper in there and pressure washing it. I don't know if you can hear that, but Lily's trying to show off in the background with her toy. Aircraft stripper in there. And then Lily, come here, honey. And
Bring it here.
I'm sorry. There we go. We got her toy
Drop
off
it.
of her. Let it go.
Drop it.
Let it go. I'm sorry. And then pressure wash it.
You can't have it.
So that's my thought so far on that, James, is trying to do it that way possibly. Whatever I do, you're going to see it on film. So if it gets weird and I look at the camera and go, James, or James, there we go. You'll know. Terminals, top or side, both work. Thick rubber insulation to block its shorts. Exactly. I mean, the top mount's much easier, you know, but I may go side for a reason. Christmas over. Now I'm ready for car show season. We got a ways from out up north here, brother. We got months to go. I need to clean that too. I'm getting the Facebook page up right now. And Harbor Freight cheap sandblast gun. And you know what, James? I didn't check into them yet. From there, I only have a 21-gallon compressor, which I'm sure I could do little bits at a time, let the compressor build back up. But I don't know. I'm going to have to watch some videos on our sandblaster and see how it works. I only have to do that one stupid area, just like you talked about. And it's going to be a pain in the butt, of course. Let me see. There we go. Christmas is not over until January 8th. Someone said to run a twisted wire cleaner. Getting it in them slots probably wouldn't be fun. I was thinking about a little Dremel type flap disc on a longer rod to get in there might work too. That's Mr. Bill. I didn't know if anybody could hear that.
She goes nuts with it.
And she's sitting here staring at it.
She's staring at me.
Have you ever replaced the defroster tubing? Is that replaced before putting the body back on the pan? Oh, Kevin, that's a pain in the butt. That is a pain. Darren wants to hear Mr. Bill.
It's just teasing her now.
My life's weird. You know what? You can replace them while they're on the car. Mine are in good shape. That's why I hate to rip them out and replace them and do a video, because you're not going to be able to watch me anyhow down inside of there. So it's kind of like, you know, leave it alone. Oops, almost just knocked my lamp over. So I can't do that on film. It's actually quite hard to do that. But honestly, that takes a little bit of time to fish it out and fish the new one inside. Lady, we have Christmas at my mom's Saturday. I wish this wouldn't jump like that. All I do is just bump the button and the whole thing scrolls. And let me see here. I wish YouTube would do a little better with this part. There we go. Getting back to where I was. Okay. Christmas, my mom's birthday with Tone. Went to my son's house for Christmas and the screen got fuzzy. Needed to focus back in. And looking there, made a comment on the lower part of the ornaments. He said a cat every time she would knock it off the tree. Actually, Tabitha's been good. I don't know what possessed her to do it tonight.
We're busy.
Yeah.
And so she got aggravated.
Exactly. Well, that really got fuzzy since I moved it. Paint stripper sprayed in my rear vent and then used a flat tip screwdriver to scrape the old paint and washed out that area with warm water. Then you try this paint stripper worked good for me. Awesome, James, because that's the only thing I could really think of. Which stripper did you use? I'm curious to know. Do you suggest a negative trigger or positive trigger when wiring in a new switch? Do you mean as in negative ground? I don't know what you meant by that. in all sincerity. And would put it up higher. There we go. On my way, Heather has Mr. Beetle. Is there an advantage changing the tailpipes and a stock exhaust besides sound tone? If you remove the stock pea shooters and just put the hollow ones in, I did that on the last project on the channel, it breathes better. The pea shooters are baffled pretty hardcore, but if you open them up, you know, with the aftermarket, just they're flared tipped, they sound really, really nice. The only thing you might have to do is up jet slightly if you don't have enough back pressure to give more fuel. But I think it's a good idea, though. Everyone, 63 likes and 63 watching. Thank you, Alita. She's always got her eye on that, and I so appreciate that very much. Caleb's Cars. I enjoy watching videos. Currently working on Type Car 73 EFI Type 3, specifically taking the engine out. And welcome aboard. Thank you for being in here. And I'm glad you like the videos. I really, really appreciate that very much. And yep, I'm trying to figure it out too. Oh no.
Oh no, is right. She's messing with me.
Not to brag, I have enough money to live comfortably till the end of the happy new year.
So do I.
Yeah, Andrew, that's about it for us too. I'm doing really good to the rest of this year. God, love live chats. Oh no, I enjoy the live chats. It's like one big family in here. In all sincerity, we got 60 people in here. What about rigging up small tubing on handheld sandblaster? Small tube that fits in slots, but stiff enough you can aim the sandblaster, if that makes sense. Yeah, it does actually. I don't know what sandblasters cost. I haven't. If I was to buy one, it would be Harbor Freight because I'm not going to use it that often. So I should really check into it and watch a couple videos because mine definitely needs done back there.
No.
I'll just have my pup join me, hiding out from the sisters. Poinsettias are in season, and wife and her sisters. And hello, Slade. I hope everyone. Hey, Moose, how you doing? Welcome in, brother. And there is Uncle Bon popularity contest. Hello to you, my brother. I don't see Uncle Bon on lately because me and him been hanging out and going to the bars a lot. Now everybody knows. No, I'm just kidding. He's West Coast. He got it made. He got his El Camino now, which I'm excited for him to move forward on that. I really, really am, in all sincerity. I'm not even going to ask what was going on, Mr. Bill and Lily on the floor. Will you be doing the rubbers? And I have to replace mine, looking for some advice. The door rubbers? Yeah, I got to paint the driver's door, and then I'm going to show installing the rubbers and then closing the doors for 2 days so they smash in and et cetera, because I'm probably going to do a little bit of readjustments for the doors, what I'm going to do. Xmas parts, pieces, projects. Yeah, did you guys get any VW stuff for Christmas? Just generic paint stripper. I bought Ace Hardware. You may have to do it a couple times before you get it all out. Time consuming, but worth it. Well, you know what, James, and that's cool because I know Walmart had the aircraft stuff in a spray can that was pretty cheap and seemed to have good reviews, because I even thought I'll grab that, and if I got to sit there on a stool and spray it and scrape, that might not be a bad idea. So I appreciate that very much. And thank you. Alita has got her eye on you folks. We have 64 with 67 likes right now. And will 185/65 tire fit a stock Super Beetle without issues? I know many people that ran that size, Kevin, in all sincerity, and never had an issue with that. Unless you're lowered real low, then you will, you know. Dimitri, welcome in. You made it in here, brother. Thank you for coming in. Good evening to you. And Caleb, okay, he's talking to Caleb. Our host block is 72, 73 type. And hello at popularity contest. Everybody happy to see Uncle Bon. Hey, Slade, first time joining it live. Moving 69 buck home soon. It's been sitting at my dad's. I had to buy a house. Well, good for you, Blake, and congratulations on buying your home. Bob Putty actually on here just bought a home, and so did Kevin Elliott, 2 of our other club members. So congrats to you, and you'll be bringing your bug home. That's what matters. And let me scroll down. Boom, boom, boom. I just sometimes scroll back a hair because I don't want to miss anybody. There we go. And before you go and spend real money on pretend tools, check local library for tools, even secondhand high quality unit for less. That's always a good idea. And the marketplace too. Sometimes I have a lot of luck. Also, when you go to repaint the vent area, use an airbrush. Makes paint inside the vent area a breeze. That's not a bad idea, in all sincerity. I thought I had a cheap airbrush. I really thought I did for some reason. I'm going to have to look around through my stuff. And Malcolm, welcome in. Thank you for joining in tonight. I really appreciate that. We have 71 people in here and super excited to get back into it. I need to fix quite a bit. That's how it all goes. Bought the wrong fuel pump. My rod was 7mm too short. Oh, yeah, there is 2 different sizes, my friend, but I'm sure you know that now, Blake. But I have lots of videos up. I actually have a fuel pump video specifically on how to install one, the measuring of the rod, and the rod when it comes up. Little cough, sorry. When the rod comes up at peak, how to measure that to know if it's proper. So I hope that made sense. And my wife got me a Slade hoodie and long sleeve t-shirt for Christmas. Now, Ben, tell her thank you very much. I appreciate that because for privacy reasons, like the stickers and magnets come from my house. We ship those out, and I appreciate everybody who's bought them. Everybody likes stickers and magnets. I have some I can show you, but you guys know what they look like, I'm sure. But the t-shirts and hoodies and stuff, the merch store, I really never get to thank people because for privacy reasons, it will not show me the name, which is not a bad thing. But thank you, Ben. Hey, when you come to visit, wear one so we can get some photos together. I think that would be cool. Type 3. Wait, I need a drink. That's what's going on. I'm good as new. Well, I'm older. No, I'm not. I think V8 Nate just sandblasted his engine part recently. It came out great. I think he used media. Yeah, you know what, Uncle Bon? He had sent me, I got to catch up on some messages. I think I have another one from Nate in there, but I'm sure he understands. I feel bad. Sometimes it'll take me 5-6 days to get back because I'm doing tech help all through. But he did send me some photos, brother, and it came out good. He used media in there, and it looks beautiful. He's got more patience than me. He's actually very good at what he does. I got a set of Thor's from Piper lightweight tools, steel lifters for Christmas. Ooh, somebody had a nice little Christmas there. And let me see here. I got to get caught up. I'm messing around. And there we go. Blake is a newbie who has to buy the first round. Blake's got to buy the pizza tonight. Dad's funeral for Christmas, all as well. Well, that wasn't good. I'm really sorry about that, Mark. I really mean that. I'm very, very sorry about that, my friend. That's never an easy thing. Mr. Perez, how are you, James? Swap him out the right drum for disc. There you go. I did a couple videos on that, brother. It's actually pretty easy, you know. Mushroom Spade, a Victorian key. What's on Slade's left hand? Pinky. That's wedding band, but that's my working wedding band. It's not the gold one. It's the If It Breaks band. I started my bug with my dad in 2012. Now it's him and me. Also, thanks and congrats to the others. And that's awesome, Blake. You know, and it sounds to me like you have a lot of sentimental value into that one. And that, to me, is worth everything. And let me see here. Oh, that. Yeah, that's a key. Heather has the tattoo of the heart on her, and that's the key to it. So key to Heather's heart. Make sure you get the right year. Specific door rubber, door seals. I found out the hard way. Filer 66, bigger. Yeah, you do got to be careful ordering Jorg. I like to get my door seals, and this is just me, you know, from either West Coast Metric or Wolfsburg West. They have nice soft rubber. I thought CIP1 has good, better, best too, though. I'm pretty sure. His questions, either refurbish or replace my doors and hood. They have a bit of rust bubbles, and I'm having trouble sourcing them. Depending on how bad they are, can't you redo them to save yourself some money? I mean, you can get some good, you know, rust-free ones, but they're not very cheap. If you can, I actually did a couple of videos redoing my doors, and they weren't very nice, but they did come out good. I did like 2 or 3 videos on those, and really it's worth taking the time and saving so much money. Me and my father had a 64 Olds Dyna 88 convertible. Ooh, California car. I know it's not around VW, but I really love that car. Hey, though, there's Caleb. I love all cars, and I think a lot of us do on here. First car that I drove of my father's was a 74 Cutlass that he had hot rodded up. 3-speed on the floor. It was a fun car. I love older cars. I love them. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even have a newer car, to be honest with you. I knew about the Tucson. This is beforehand. I just bought the one that looked like the one I had. Turns out I was wrong. Oh, that's happened to all of us. Trust me. Carol, how are you? And I hope your new year will start out very well for you this year. I got an induction heater tool for moving frozen bolts. Works great. Jim, somebody just sent me a message about that other day. A friend of mine, Chuck, that lives 5 minutes down the road, he sent me a little video and said, how did I ever go without one of these? I need one. And Rod, how are you? He can get his earbuds. Hold on, folks. He'll be right back. And by the way, I've been here, but my phone hasn't been syncing to my TV, so I can watch and comment. I'm glad, Uncle Vaughn, and I miss our private talks. I really do. That didn't sound right. Because once in a while we would get on Facebook video chat, and it's fun. It was easier that way because we could look at each other in person and chat. But over the last couple of months, my life was a little hectic, to say the least. So, but I'm sure he understands that too. But I sure miss our chats. When we get on the phone, though, we're on for 3 hours. And that's no joke. We really are. You can ask Heather. When did the embroidery Slade shop bath towels come out? Thanks, George. See, you got my back, brother. Actually, Johnny and I'm one admin on our group, who's I consider actually a very good friend. We were just talking recently about people were asking a lot about embroidered patches for the Slade community. I did price a machine and everything, not cheap. So I'm going to have to figure out who to order through where it don't break the bank, because geez, are patches expensive. But I've had numerous people who have bought the stickers and magnets, you know, and I noticed something when I ordered my magnets last time that, wow, I got to clean out my desk. Look like a bomb went off in here. Well, here's the stickers and magnets for the members magnets. That's the one you're used to seeing. And I like these. That's the official member stickers magnets. But if you recall, the built not bought stickers and magnets look like this, which is fine. I know that's not real clear on camera. But the last time I ordered magnets, they came white, which I didn't even complain to the company. They're actually really clear. Just don't look it on here. But I got them in the mail and I'm like, what the heck is this? But I don't know. I thought something different with the white ones, and nobody has complained about it and have been happy with them, you know. But I am going to go ahead and figure out the embroidery patches, because quite a few people are asking about that now. And Buzz, how are you, my friend? Welcome in and happy Sunday to you. And Mike, my back's still about the same, but it's my fault because I bought the inversion table, gone on it 2 days in a row. I didn't lay down after being on it. I'd go right back to doing stuff, which wasn't smart. So actually, starting tomorrow, I'm getting back on it twice a day and laying down for an hour each time to let everything decompress. But thank you for asking. I really, really, really want to get my back in order, because it's been 2 years since I felt the ground. It's really weird. And I agree, Wayne. Prayers to Mark and his family. That's hard. I have a hard time when I have to show that, because I never want to say something stupid. And I know that don't make sense. I get tongue-tied when it's a death. Like, I get freaked out. Like, I don't know what to say, you know, except I do offer prayers and blessings and peace for the family, because that is, I've dealt with a lot of it. It's not fun. My bug is worth more to me than anything else I could possess. It's the car that got me into cars. Being 23, it helped traditional buying. And that's great, Blake. My first car was a 68 Beetle at 16 years old. I have loved these cars for 40 years. I love these cars. Super Beetle, Standard Beetle. I'm not that guy. I like all of them. And they hold a special, you know, place in your heart. They really, really do. How many cars do you see where they use them in so many toys and ads and everything? It's like, wow. I love my Beetle. Time to time while working on it, I threaten to sell it. Find a new hobby. No, we all do that, Jackson's Garage. We all mess with them, and it's like, what is that? I hate this car. Let me see here. Captain Jack, how are you? Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Garage watching question. Pat down Shockwave. What spark plug should I get? That I don't know, but you picking the Shockwave system was awesome. I'd have to ask Dino because I didn't even put mine in yet. Obviously, I'm still on the body work, but he from Dino's Garage had donated a complete Shockwave system to me. But I have a stroker motor and I'm not sure. I'd have to check my plugs to see what's in her to get you the actual number. J-Bucks offers German door sills besides the cheaper ones. Well, that's good to know because you want the best you can when it comes to any rubber part on the car. You want it nice and soft. I got to get out. Thank you very much, good news. Hope you have an awesome New Year. Good night. Hey, Slammin', thank you so much and Happy New Year, my friend. I hope you have a great upcoming New Year. Excuse me. I mean, when you're questioning longevity of product distributor, I absolutely love mine. You just have to use the wires, coil, and ignition together for it to work properly. Yeah, Blake, and that's the problem is a lot of people will get stuff and then it malfunctions and they're the first ones to scream and say, this was junk, it didn't work when they didn't do things properly, and I'm not putting anybody down. I don't know everything, neither does anybody else, but you're right. If you want the longevity, you got to put the right parts on in sync. Also fitting up HPF 44s, tins, don't like manifolds. Should I trim them up? I've never had to trim manifolds up, but I never ran 44s before, to be honest with you. I thought CB Performance sold some type of special intakes. I wanted to bring that up. I thought they sold some type of special intakes for those, to be honest with you. But before you trim them, I do a little bit of research first just to make sure. I've never ran them before. I stayed with my son in a blizzard. I just stayed home, worked on projects. Yeah, I did see it's got some crazy weather, in all sincerity. I'm sure we're overdue for ours. We'll get nailed. Westmost Metric for door rub for sure. Best quality. My second choice is Bookberg's West. I did a 55 Ford. Ooh, 55 Ford F100. Yeah, I put a smile on my face right away. Rest in peace. Kind of been neglected since I started VW build since April. Yeah, you know what? West Coast Metric and Wolfsburg West pretty much. Otto, welcome in, brother. Really have the same quality. Throat's dry. And I have never had one complaint. That's all the rubbers I bought to put in my windshield, my rear window. I have pop outs, so that'll be different. But I love the quality, and it makes it less likely that you're going to crack the glass too. We bought this house completely furnished, even left towels, wash towels. Vicky said, no way we're using this. I can play a Slade and use them in the garage. Bob, that's the way to do it, brother. And they'll be good, nice, and thick to use, just like bath towels. Just don't get caught while you're filming. The white looks great, works well to contrast against the black background. And my screen jumped. There we go. Excuse me. And I'm just scrolling through quick for a second here. Don't want to bring the room down, but VW is a memorial build for my daughter from this year. Oh, okay, Kevin. That's, wow. I feel bad. You never know what people are going through. And I'm sorry, Kevin. That's hard. I much love to you, brother. Much peace and blessings to you. That's horrible. I feel for people. I love using J-Bugs. I've never had issues with anything from them. And later, but I need to get back to work. Okay, Chris, thank you very much for being in here. I really, really appreciate that very much. So okay, it seems everything I want from J-Bugs is back ordered anytime I look. I have run into a lot of back orders with them. I didn't want to say that, but I really have, in all sincerity. But I'm not putting the company down. It happens. Parts get wonky. It's hard to get them. But I have ran into that with them. Like my dad used to always say, you get what you pay for. And I think that will be till the end of time, Sorry, not trimming manifolds, but the tins. Well, some people do trim up the manifolds. The tins, I had to trim mine on my 1904. I did have to trim the tins on them. and it wasn't a big deal, in all honesty. If you watch my one video, actually, I think it was my tin installation, my latest one. I did 2 of them, and I was not complaining. I don't really complain much because people don't want to hear that when you're working on video anyhow. And I'm not a professional, so I mean, and I showed that I had to trim the tins down to get them to fit properly on the big valve heads, the different size cylinders, and things of that nature. So, do you have any tips for fixing a magnesium block? I have an original 1500 fixing them. There's a chunk missing, so the crank has end play. Okay, Blake, be careful with that. I'd have to actually see pictures of it, to be quite honest with you. But if there's a chunk literally missing, you'd have to really, really have somebody that is ultimately good at what they're doing with that, my friend. That could get really sketchy. And got nailed today. We didn't hear, you know. Good night, everyone. Hope you have a happy new year. Good night, Fernando. Good night. And I hope you have a great upcoming new year. And I hope you had a very wonderful Christmas, my friend. Let me see. Hey, Slade, and welcome in, Josie. Should I call you Josie? Is it easy to change the oil sump on a 73 bug? I don't think it's hard. You got to take your time and make sure you don't drop nothing inside the motor or anything. But no, I don't believe there's anything difficult about it. I just spent $150 on J-Bus for Christmas. Going to try to turn cover glows. So the thing again, first time, it killed me. I have ordered from J-Bugs in the past, and the only thing I did run into was the back order stuff, which tells me they might be getting a lot of business and running out of stuff, which in this day and age, this has been a weird year, you know what I mean? But we won't get into that. One project is my 04 Silverado brake pedal. So I've been fighting it 3 weeks. New master yesterday, new one brake killer. Okay, good brakes finally. Truck is rusty. Yeah, my son has an 02 Silverado, and he fought with that for a little while, believe it or not. But he ended up getting so frustrated, he just replaced almost the whole braking system and works good now. Let me catch up here. And Backyard Combi, welcome in, brother. And thank you so much for the super chat donation. I really, really appreciate that, brother. I really do. That was very nice of you. I hope Clinton had a good Christmas, and I hope you did also, and your family. And let me see here. Okay, hey, Slade, is each some? I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. And one project is my 04 Silverado. I read that one. What is the difference between torsion caps for, let's say, a 70 with dual spring plates per side and the later model69 spring plates? I'm on a swing axle, excuse me, and with the 69 and up, I have not had to mess with those, in all sincerity. I mean, there's lots of videos online with those, but they're really, when you're looking at them, I mean, it's just your plate is sliding in between. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to explain on here or show you, but there is a little bit of a difference, but it's nothing to be afraid of when you're dealing with it. And afraid probably wasn't a good word to use, but you know what I mean, like edgy or nervous about it. Spark plug gaps should be 05 to wider. Then you go with electronic ignition with my Petroleum sub gapped at 30. And again, thank you, Greg, for that donation, because I see stuff a few minutes later than you folks because there's like a lag in it. My cable tube is back ordered. That don't surprise me. Oh, and Heather thanked Greg because Heather knows who Greg is too. Backyard Combi. And you need some hot tea with 3 scoops of honey. Yeah, Heather's real big on honey. She buys that natural honey. Oh, how are you? I hope you've been doing well. And thank you for J-Bugs. Just went down a rabbit hole and ordered 70 by 70 RMs. I will financially never recover. I put a meme up today about that, about my kids leaving lights on when they're not even in the room. And I'm like, I'll financially never recover from that. So, well, Tabitha just stole Heather's chair. And let me see. It's not a huge chunk, But when I drag it over to the house, I'll get pics from research I've done. It's super difficult to fix the magnesium blocks. Yeah, it's not just like aluminum, it's magnesium. And not that I'm an expert welder, because I'm not. But I would get some photos together and let us take a look at them. But you might be able to find a used block and even throw 40, 50 bucks into one, getting it shaved and ready and balanced. And you might be way far better off. And have you ever said, hey, Mark, have a great evening, my friend. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful upcoming week. I got tongue tied for a second. And let me see here.
Oh, you little stinker.
Yeah, she took your chair. We're supposed to get dumped on tonight. Not sure how much snow. Yeah, I hope we don't soon. We got a lot of rain coming, though, is what I can see, in all sincerity. And we're located in South Carolina, right hand. Well, it's much more reliable since straight pull. And I've ordered CIP1. I try not to do it anymore. Unfortunately, the parts were okay, but shipping and packaging was a nightmare. Yeah, that I can understand that. Off topic. I thought it was about pizza. Does anyone use a GoPro for filming videos? Is it worth the dollars? I do. I have a GoPro 7 Silver. I was thinking about upgrading to the newest one. My GoPro works great outside, and it works perfect. But inside, you need a lot more lighting. And
it's like a good secondary.
Yeah,
if you're going underwater or it's going to get wet, you're outside, you want to put it to the car, it's great for that.
Right.
But if you want to film
in the garage,
like high quality, forget it.
Yeah, unless you get the newest one, black version. And I don't know what they're up to. GoPro 8100 now. I mean, mine's a 7, which my son had bought me years ago when I started, and I still use it. That's why sometimes you'll see 2 different angles of me flipping back and forth if I'm doing something. And editing can be hard when you're running 2 cameras back and forth, back to back. It can be frustrating. And then I say things that are not nice while I'm editing. But I use my iPhone 15 Pro, and I have a Samsung 23 Ultra that I use back and forth. And the GoPro's fine, but I mostly use my GoPro when I'm out driving or something, where I stick it to the side of the car. Those videos are fun to make. But if you do get the newest GoPro Black series, you're going to notice that they are pretty nice.
They're expensive.
Yeah, they're not cheap, that's for sure. I bet your son's brake job is expensive. I think got 200 in parts. Oh, Rod, yeah, he did a lot all at once. They changed the transmission. He had to get a new dry shaft, and he has the original LS motor in it, and I think it's got like over 200,000 miles on it, and he just loves the truck. But his truck, I'm in Pennsylvania, his truck came from California 3 years ago, maybe. I would keep it too if I was him. There's no rust. The underneath looks like it came from the factory, so he's kind of spoiled that way. He used all the rear engine tin without taking the engine down. Yeah, if you mean the rear to the rear bumper, yeah, you can do that. I mean, sometimes it's a little fussy and people complain and say there's not enough room, but you can do that. I mean, I just did that video on making a removable rear apron, I don't know, like a week ago or something, 2 weeks ago. And that makes life nice. It really does. But that was a long-awaited video from folks because they wanted to see where I was cutting the apron and everything. And to tell you the truth, that's like a game changer. But yeah, you can change your rear 10. You'll just be aggravated a little bit while you're doing it. But yes, it can be done. And Slade, thank you for always being here for the community. You have helped out with 73 bug carb issues to tie rod things. Hope you stay healthy. Thank you, Josie. I appreciate the kind words. I really do. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but at the same time, I try to do what I think's right to help folks out. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And Kitty, how are you tonight? And I need to get my transmission rebuilt as well. Sometimes shifting or downshifting to second, it grinds on reverse. Okay. The reverse gear a lot of times, and then what happens is if you put it in reverse, you let the clutch out, you got to back up, and boink, it pops out of gear. The teeth end up rounding on them and are no longer sharp to hold it in gear. My buddy Brian actually does transmission rebuilds, but I'm in Pennsylvania. I think they ship though. I'm pretty sure they do. They're very reasonable. He's building a posse for me one day. I'm looking forward to that. But you're probably going to need that rebuilt, to be quite honest with you. And let me see here. And Greg, you backyard combi. Greg, I'm sorry, I'm used to calling him by his name. I use a GoPro. From my perspective, it's way to go. It's tough and it can get dirty and banged around. Worth also getting the media mod. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I can assure you, if Greg's telling you to use it,
yeah,
just go with it. The guy's not a joke. He knows what he's doing. Greg, what GoPro are you using, my friend? What number, like, and what color? I guess they have the black, the silver, because I wouldn't mind. You can get the GoPro in some nice awkward areas, which is nice. But my number 7 silver, just I have to have a bunch of light inside of there for it to work proper.
I used it in my pond.
Yeah, we put it underwater in the pond. Yeah,
it was cool.
It was actually kind of nice, 420, welcome in. How are you, my friend? Welcome aboard. And Happy New Year to the entire Slades family. And that was nice of you, Jim. Where are you at, Bob? Okay, I just ordered stuff from J-Bugs. They let you know when you're ordering what's on back order. There we go. If you're not in a hurry, don't sweat it. I'm glad they do that now, Owahi, because to tell you the truth, a while back, they weren't doing that. They just kind of like, you get your parts in the mail and look and go, I'm missing parts. And then it would say back order. And I'm like, oh, crap. But they must have gotten better and stepped up to the plate with that. Going to write J-Bug's office of tax deduction. Yeah, speaking of tax deduction, Heather thought it would be funny with all the redacted stuff going on to put a fake meme on her wall and said, this is my taxes.
No, that really was my taxes. I'm redacting the whole thing.
Yeah, for the IRS, and the whole thing was redacted. I'm like,
well, what's good for one is good for the other, right?
You're funny. Mail order is great for the wallet. I'll try living down the street from Westburg West. Ooh, hard not to stop in for a few things. That's never a good thing. That's what my wife says. Oh, Kevin, she's right. If I lived close to there,
oh yeah,
that would be
We'd be
bad.
Really broke.
Yeah, that would be bad. And Alita said we have 85 likes.
Thank you, Alita.
She's such a help in here.
I love Alita.
I appreciate her very much. I do. James Press says, hello, Heather.
Hello, James.
And my bug was sold in Florida and has stayed in Florida its whole life, so it's pretty solid, but there's a little bit of rust here and there. Yeah, and you got to, Blake, and I understand that. Good night, my friends. Hope you all have a good New Year. Good night, Chris. Good night to you and happy anniversary to you and yours.
Yep.
And I hope I got that right, because there was a lot of anniversaries today, but I believe
it was
him and his pretty wife's anniversary. I hope you have a great New Year. And Blake, also, no matter what, these cars are 50, 60 years old. I mean, I think I'm rusty at 60. So,
seriously.
They're all fixable. And Pop, how are you? Late again. Oh, no.
It's okay.
We were waiting on you. Messing around. He was out shopping.
You got to buy us all a drink now.
And hey, kids, have a cocktail tea. Hope drop a panhandle. Hope you all stay warm. I'm hoping it gets warm here, but I don't see that happening. I think we're done now. Now it's going down to the 20s.
Now we're messed up.
Yeah, it's going to stay there now.
Right now it's 59 out still.
Oh, is it really? Mm-hmm. I didn't look at the weather thing. Tip pop out of reverse ever. It just grinds going into second sometimes. I have a buddy who rebuilds them, so I'm in luck. Oh, you're golden then, Blake. Yeah. My 72 that I had, I had to, my throat's so dry. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Grinded going into second when I bought it, and I immediately had it rebuilt because I already knew the deal, what was going to go on. Sometimes I have trouble shifting first, second gear. I installed the MP trigger shifter now. I can adjust it. Gears will go in smoothly. Oh, nice.
Cool.
That's what I have the, I call it the ball shifter technically with the lever, and they actually work quite well. I always wanted an original Hurst one, but they're not cheap. Good night, Mr. Bill. I got to watch. My dog thinks that's a keyword for a toy. Yeah. Good night, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
I thought you were talking to her.
No, she looked. I hope she has that Mr. Bill toy. I hope you have a great upcoming New Year, my friend, and I'll talk with you soon. I'm going to start your 6 truck most of the week. And say thank you for kind words. Just look it back in the garage after gallbladder removal. I hope you have a great New Year's. I appreciate all you
Aw.
do. Good night. I hope you're feeling well, Kevin. And I really do. And peace to you and your family. I really mean that
Yes.
from the heart and soul. I really do. And we'll talk to you soon, my friend. You never know what folks are going through. I always say that. I try to say, just be nice. Uh, you just don't know what people are going through.
Yep.
I shared your Christmas tour video with my younger sister. She absolutely fell in love with your cottage. And she went over to Heather's Haven and fell in love with your garden. New fan. Oh, that's
Thank
cool,
you.
Moose. Thank you very much.
Thank
and
you. Thank you.
Heather's channel will come back to life in about a week, believe it or not.
I literally just partially retired.
Yes, finally.
So now we're gonna get down to business.
And I'll bring this up, and I won't stay on this subject. I don't want to bore anybody. However, we did discuss having a talk show on her channel, but to be honest with you, I'm going to be amping up the Slade community channel with members' cars and that. And I told Heather I may not have the time to do a talk show on her. And now that she's semi-retired, and now we can be more poor.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, it's the economy.
Sometimes your brain, after so many years, you need a break.
Well,
it's
too,
just, I'm tired.
The economy didn't help with your business.
I need to get back into the garden.
Yeah. So thank you so much. I'm glad your sister's part of it now. You'll see her channel come back to life. I don't know if people need the link.
In about a week.
In about a week and a half, it'll come back to life with gardening, cottage stuff, and I appreciate the compliment on the house. We don't have a big home. It's just a little 3-bedroom ranch, but we make the best of it. We're happy, and that's what matters, you know.
Yeah, but I utilize every space.
Yeah, you do actually. She even bought corner shelves. Blake, it would be the coupling under the rear seat or little plastic sleeve under the party brake is worn. It will cause shifting problems. And yeah, and you know what, James? I bought one of those red urethane, the couplers. I don't like them. It was hard and crumbled apart, which is not fun for shifting, of course, you know. And
88 likes. We're on a roll.
We're kicking. Let me see here. That's that dog. I have cylinder 3 low in compression. It's around 90. And my screen jumped. Wait a second. Here we go. Others are between winter and replacing the jugs. My best bet. Well, I mean, technically, I'd have to look at my spec chart. I don't have it near me for the compression readings. But if you're going to do that, then truthfully, put in new jugs, new pistons, lap the valves on the heads while it's out, clean the heads up real nice, port them a little with some paper, you know, polish them up and that, and you're going to notice a big difference. You really, really will. I did that for a friend about 2 years ago. The birth certificate I get mine for 71 for Germany, whole deal. German's pretty cool. Now I know I have a whole 50 horsepower. Yeah, and I never got a birth certificate for mine. I probably should do it, you know what I mean? But I didn't. I just didn't bother. It's not cheap now to order those things. And thank you, Carl. That was nice of you. I appreciate that. It was kind of a no choice situation. The economy's brutal. Some of our business started to fall slightly.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done chasing it.
I told her, work on your channel. People like watching crafts and gardening and cottage stuff. And also, we were considering on going to some old cemeteries, old Civil War cemeteries, and filming those. Going to flea teak stores.
I do all kind of weird stuff.
Yeah, there's so much that we're going to do. I won't be in the videos. I'll just be helping film if she needs me. But we like going to like the old antique stores and filming and stuff. I think that's fun too. And happy New Year, everyone. Stay safe. Keep on bugging. And Carol, thank you so much. You and Mike, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. I need to get the door jam identification tag thing. I found a site that will punch it in for me. Additional cost. Seriously considering it. Oh, wow. Cool. Now that is cool in all sincerity. Somebody was doing them that I knew, and I can't think who it was because it's been a little while. I have a Hero 13 black. Okay, I thought the black one had more adjustings. I film outside, so no light issues. The Rode wireless mic is nice too. It's quality audio at a distance. But I suppose I'd have to make a video for this to matter. And you know, Greg, I know your filming was fine. I didn't know what you're using because I never asked you, you know, but Your filming on your channel was perfectly fine. Everything was crisp and clear. The audio was great. I didn't know what you were using, but I'll have to check into that too. I have 2 cameras right now, but the Samsung 23 Ultra is a very nice phone, very nice camera, but it's almost gonna make me look like an idiot here. It's almost too pro. Like
Yeah.
there's too many
Yeah.
settings on it. It's like, oh my God, I did the one. My face looked like I had no blood in my body. So you know the deal. Boy, did I miss 8 p.m. That's okay,
Did you
Rick.
take a nap?
He was out getting pizza for me. And Richard says, thank you. And Mr. Dino Styles, thank you for the donation, brother. I really appreciate that. Why can't I hit a heart on that?
I know, I tried and I couldn't. I don't know why.
What is this? Oh, no, we don't want to kick him out. Why is I can't hit...
I don't know. It won't let you hit a...
Okay.
I tried to hit a like on it.
Thank you for the donation, brother. I appreciate that. I can't hit a heart on it for some reason, and I don't know why. And oh, that is cool. And last time I checked on the birth certificate, it was around $125 mark.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad for what you're getting,
yeah.
In all honesty. I probably will get one for my 68 just for the fun of it. That'd be cool. When I lived in PA, we went all over for Civil War stuff.
Yeah, we got a ton around here.
Yeah, we have a Revolutionary War cemetery, Civil War cemetery. We found one.
We need to go up Bushy Run.
Well, we found one the other day in West Mifflin.
Yeah, we did.
From 1776.
It's
so,
cool.
Like I said, George, Happy New Year to you, my friend. Good night, and God bless you and your family. There will be a lot of different things on her channel, though, from old cemeteries to crafts to, I could go on and on. There's going to be a lot of different stuff. So make sure you join her channel. She can put the link here if you would like to. It's going to be a lot of fun. It really will. And I just needed some dielectrical grease on the shifter coupling. Jim knows me well. 74 Super new brakes, the rear hoses, no pedal, only bleeds into front. And you know what, Eric? Make sure them rear hoses are not collapsing internally. I've had that happen a lot. If you did bench bleed your master, though, sometimes it can airlock them, would be my concern. No blood or vampires in here. Since you're an Android dude, I highly recommend the Pixel 10 Pro XL. Great camera. Well, you know what? I'm actually, believe it or not, I don't think I'm either. I just happen to have an iPhone 15 Pro. And
yeah, we have both.
It really works great. I've never had an issue with it. But somebody had donated a 23 Ultra to the community. And truthfully, it works great. There's just so many settings. It's like pro, you know what I mean? But I've heard a lot of good about the Pixels, though. I really did. Heading off for the night. Another great Sleep community. Have a happy new year. Good night, James and Sue. I hope you have a great upcoming new year, my friends.
Have a safe and happy new year.
Yes, please do. That is cool. Going to the old Civil War cemetery, especially at night. Call me. I'll be there.
Oh,
yeah.
Wayne, I need somebody to go with me at night.
She likes that. She really does.
Love nighttime cemeteries.
In all sincerity, that's why I said Heather's channel will be a little bit of everything. It'll be called Heather's Cottage or whatever, you know, but there's going to be a little bit of everything on it, which I think will be a lot of fun. Would you trust the half-ton engine stand from Harbor Freight? Would I need anything extra mount to 1600 to it? Blake, honestly, I do use Harbor Freight's cheaper engine stand because the Beetle motors aren't that heavy, but you will need the new, I call it a yoke. You'll need the adapter to bolt it to it easily. So CIP1 has them. You'll see them. They're blue. And I've never had an issue at all. And thank you for the super chat donation, Dimitri.
Yeah,
thank
there's
you very
no
much.
like on it. There's no way to hit like on it.
Yeah, I noticed, and I don't know why. No, there's nowhere to hit a like.
It like literally disappeared.
Yeah, it did.
On both the last.
Thank you for the super chat donation.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that stuff, folks. I honestly do. I liked Yorktown. I know that for some reason. Good night, Toby and Liam. Thank you for being here, brothers.
Night,
I appreciate that. I did not bench bleed. Good. I don't like doing that. Time to bow out. Thanks, brother. Good night, Scott and Vicky. I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. We'll catch up for sure. Good. You didn't bench bleed. I don't recommend doing it on the Volkswagen ones, but I would definitely check them back hoses. Pop the back hose off where it bolts to the master, where it bolts to the wheel cylinder, and see if you can get fluid coming out of there. Okay. If you do, then check the wheel cylinder. Take the bleeder completely off and see if you have fluid coming out of there. And then you're going to know where you're having the issues at. Let me see here. Dog, send a link to that. And if you do haunted house, I'm there. I love that stuff.
I like to do the real haunted houses,
Yeah,
like not ones
right.
that are made up.
Yeah.
I like finding old homes and walking through them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the thing. Like
especially
I said,
at night.
Her channel's going to be, I know people like my channel is for Volkswagen, so my niche is Volkswagen, obviously. Didn't think I need to tell you that. But where I'm going with this is everybody feels you have to have a certain niche. Heather's Cottage, her channel, please put it up so people can actually join it.
Wayne, did you see my Ouija board video?
Yes,
I did a couple years ago.
She has old Ouija boards.
I have old ones.
And truthfully, I like doing a lot of different things on her channel. So she don't really have a niche. It's just kind of a little bit of everything. Cottage, ponds, streams that she builds, doing stuff in her craft room. Not little silly crafts, like real deal stuff. And old cemeteries. We go out somewhere, we film. I just think her channel's a lot of fun, and it will get improved in about a week and a half here. That's Heather's channel right there. But I'd like to find some abandoned homes and go in them. I will find them. The blue engine adapter doesn't fit the engine stand from Harbor Freight. I didn't have a problem with mine, Bob, in all honesty. Or is that the one I had to grind slightly? If it's a little too big, you just have to grind the neck of it down. But I believe, I'm not in the garage right now. I believe that's the one I do have, or Evan has, that we had to grind it down slightly. You know what I mean? But you can get them to work with a little bit of play. But I won't go buy a crazy expensive engine stand, not for the Beetle engines. Bottom line, there is no pedal resistance. Yeah, you have like serious air in there. I would try cracking the lines loose at the master. Your two lines going into it. I would crack the lines loose there and try to gravity bleed there first. And make sure that your brakes are adjusted clear out like pretty tight just while you're doing your bleeding. But I think you said they kept backing off, which is really weird because it isn't like you're driving it. But I would definitely crack the lines loose that are going to the master and try to start from there and then gravity bleed with the pedals adjusted out. But I would also make sure, I don't understand that unless you got a bad master cylinder, and I'll be honest with you, you won't be the first one that's told me that. You can get a bad master and you're never going to get it to work no matter what you do. So if you have no fluid going to the backs when you've loosened the hoses up and checked and you can't even get them to gravity bleed back there with any type of trying to get with some pressure with it, then I would swap out the master. Whoever you got it from, tell them I need a new one, because it's almost starting to sound that way from everything you and I've talked about on YouTube. Let me see here. Dog, did you get that through? And me too, Heather. Heather, Witchboard is a good movie.
Yeah, that's on my favorites. I love that board.
I probably seen that. I think
that board.
You love Civil War location, so much history. Was a member of the Daughters Confederacy since college. A few folks have followed the journey. It's much better. Yeah, we have a Revolutionary War and a Civil War near us, and then there is also one from 1776 we found recently that we got to go back up there to film it, though. And I think a lot of that stuff is fun.
I'll send you the link, Wayne.
Yeah, there will be so many different things on her channel. We're going to try to keep it fun and maybe learn a little bit, from it. Rent a Tesla and drive through near the cemetery. Way cool, people walking that you can't see. Heather, when I go to the Veterans Center, I record the memorial that was dedicated to all our fallen soldiers, Fort Hood, Operation Iraqi Freedom. Oh, wow, cool. That's cool,
yeah, that'd be awesome.
That is cool. That is awesome. I would like that, in all honesty. Heat channels are open and new tubes, but only getting heat from the left side bottom door. That's a question that would go deep for live chat, because I would have too many questions for you on that, in all sincerity. But if you're only getting heat from a site, you got a block somewhere or something missing, in all honesty. Can go to Harbor Freight, get brake pumper, help pull the fluid through the system. Yeah, you can have the pressure bleeders try to push it through the system, in all honesty. But I'm thinking there's something wrong with that master, the way he's not getting any type. When he did get some fluid out of the front, something seems really off about that. Can go to Harbor Freight. Okay, I got that one. And work on my brakes too. Replace the front with this, rebuilt the rear drums. Front hoses are leaking, so I'm just waiting on parts. That's always a pain in the butt. I get tired of waiting on parts, in all honesty, but I guess it's part of the game. The Winchester Mystery House is about 40 minutes away from me. Oh, wow, that's cool. I watched a documentary on the Winchester House. I thought that was interesting.
I would love to go there just to tour it. It's
Oh,
cool.
yeah, no doubt. We have a supposed witch buried here. Grave is surrounded by an iron fence, upside down crosses all the way around it.
Where at? Because there's a one out in, I
No.
believe, by Perryopolis.
He's one about our car. He's down south.
He's down south.
Yeah.
There's one out here, and it actually has.
There's a cage over the grave.
There's a cage over it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'll have to go there.
Yeah, we'll have to do some filming there. Son, the sad thing is, I need 44% of soldiers that have passed. Oh my goodness.
Aww.
That's not easy, my friend. That is not easy. I consider bad MC, but we'll crack lines MC for. Yeah, truthfully, crack the lines. They're just for the heck of it, and see what happens there. And then if not, then I would swap out the master cylinder on it, my friend, and then we can talk even further if you have issues. I need to overhaul my brakes once I get my running. I bought the shoes and spring kits, but I think I could salvage the cylinders. I mean, if the cylinders aren't that old and you have no leakage on them, just clean them up a little bit and you will probably be fine. Let me see. My 68 have an 8 fuse box. But on the manuals, I checked all the 10 fuse for model. Why would that be? And can I go with 68 wiring diagram? I don't know if I would go with the 66 wiring diagram. I think that is different on them. But having an 8 to 10 fuse, I think mine's a 10 fuse on my 68. I'm almost certain. Mine's a May of 68. So I'm wondering if your later 68s had an extra 2 fuses, which is very possible, to be honest with you. But I don't think you can go for a 66 wiring diagram on that, my friend. And Stuart is in from Louisiana saying hello. And Mr. Johnson, I will see you next year, Jim.
Good night.
Not far off, huh?
See you next year. Be safe.
Have a great night, my friend. I'm most upset about having to replace the windshield. It's laminating, clouding up at the bottom. Yeah, you're better off just getting it over with, my friend, in all sincerity. I actually did a video on that.
That stinks.
And it is a pain.
It is.
It's not a pain to do. It's just, you got to buy it.
It's a little aggravating and frustrating. And it's almost like it's anxiety ridden.
Yeah.
Because you're like worried about breaking it.
Yeah, you're just
putting
waiting
it in.
for a bit. Make sure, and you already know this, I know I'm repetitive sometimes, which is not my intentions, but just make sure that you get a high quality new rubber seal from like Wolfsburg West or West Coast Metric, because it's softer and you have much less chance of breaking your glass when you're installing it. I did a really good video on that.
That was a good video.
Yeah, Corey came and helped.
Make sure you watch that video.
Yeah, it was awesome. And I moved slow in it, of course, to show what to do so you don't break your window. Did 68 introduce the rear defrost? That might be why the extra fuse came in. That's a good question, Darren. I thought the rear defrost came a little later, but then if I tell you that and we get together later online, we'll be like, oh crap, I was wrong. I'm not sure. I don't know when the rear defrost come in, but I thought early 70s, but I could be wrong on that. I think off to need to shower yet. Maybe stinky. Good night, Rod. Have a great night, my friend. I'll be heading out here in a second too, in all honesties. Hi guys, love your videos. Hope you have a great new year. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. I really do. And I appreciate the kind comment. About to start working on installing a roof line or treading it like a root canal. Yeah, that's about the same effect.
Yeah. I said I'd never do it again.
Yeah, we did the headliner, and that was, well, to tell you the truth,
Never.
depending on how bad yours, I did about a year ago, if that, maybe 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I did a video on refurbishing your headliner without replacing it, unless yours is really ripped up bad.
But it's
especially
if you have a
sunroof. Yeah.
Yeah. I said I'll never help him do another one again, ever.
We would do better now by a lot more heating and
I'm
stretching.
not helping.
But
not helping.
I wish my nail was about 6 inches lower so my Day-Day and Jack could reach it. Oh, yeah. I wish they were a little more adjustable, but then again, if we pop the pin and try to drop a motor down, chances are something bad's going to happen. And it would happen to me on video for the fun of it, I'm sure. My windshield was the same thing. I replaced mine. I guess sorry, been under the weather. Still working my 71 trike. Just wanted to pop in as a play. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to you both. Have a good night. Thank you, Michael.
Hope you feel better.
I hope you feel better, my friend. Merry Christmas to you too.
Have a safe New Year. Hope you get better soon.
Yeah, and actually, it's almost 9:30, so I'm actually going to head out here. We've been in here an hour and a half. I'm going to actually get a bite to eat, hang out with Heather a little bit, because I got a long day of filming tomorrow for this week's video.
Thank you all for the donations.
Yes, thank you so much for the super chat donations. I really, really appreciated that. I really do. And Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope everybody has a great, safe, upcoming New Year. Please stay healthy and happy. Be nice to each other. Please, you don't know what people are going through. So please be nice. And we will catch you on Heather's new channel in about a week and a half. She'll catch you on there.
Hop over to my channel. Yeah, don't forget.
Who's ever subscribed. And I'll have a new video out this coming week, which is the dash video that has to get out of the way and done. Hi, Andrew. I didn't see you pop in there earlier. But blessings to you all and Happy New Year. Thank you all being part of the community. And we will go and catch up with you this coming week and next Sunday. Much love to you all. We'll talk to you soon.